Streets will make you feel brand new. Big lights will inspire you. Let's hear it for New York.
Made the move over at the end of August, right before Fashion Week. I'll never forget it. The first step was finding the apartment, which daunting experience. I can probably put my hands up and say that finding the apartment is more than likely the hardest part of the whole experience for me. Obviously finding the internship and finding work is also tricky, but there's something about the apartment search that just sends you crazy. But thankfully I found mine through a website called Craigslist. I remember I viewed apartments straight for 3 days. I think I viewed like maybe 12 altogether, and the one that I chose was the very last one, the 12th one. And as soon as I walked in the door, I said to the landlord, okay, we'll take it, I'll bring you the deposit first thing tomorrow morning. Like, that's the thing in New York. If you find something that you know is right, or even half right, take it there and then, because if you don't, somebody else will. So I took the apartment. Definitely wasn't perfect, wasn't glam, wasn't like huge, wasn't spacious. It was a small little apartment in the Upper East Side here in Manhattan, and I don't know, I still have a huge love for it. I think your first apartment in New York will always be a very special one, no matter how small or how kind of crazy it is. So yeah, that's how I got my apartment, through a website called Craigslist. I have loads of friends over here. Some live in Brooklyn, some live in Queens, some live in the Bronx. Like, there's loads of like opportunity and loads of options for finding apartments. There's a lot of like different websites you can go through. There's certain Facebook groups. Craigslist is definitely one that kind of has like mixed reviews. You have to be really careful on it. There's quite a lot of scams. And I've had friends who were like scammed on it and like were paid over money and then got to the apartment and there was nobody there, no keys, nothing. So you have to be super careful. But yeah, I had a pretty good experience through it, thankfully. So that's how I found mine. A big question I always get is how I found my internship, and I actually think that this is for a whole other video because I could be here all day. But basically I found my internship through websites, like searching, going on LinkedIn, stalking the companies I wanted to work with, and like literally just like messaging them, emailing them. I use websites like Indeed.com. I find that one really good, and I got quite a lot of interviews out of that one. And at the end of the day, networking, like going to different events, like meeting people, having your business cards, having your like whatever you want to give them ready to go, and just introducing yourself there and then. I truly believe that meeting somebody in person, like meeting a contact in person, beats emails every single day forevermore. You could be sitting at home emailing like for 4 weeks straight, and then you could just meet one person on one like night out or one event, and bam, there you have it. So yeah, I definitely think that yes, websites like Indeed, and it's very good to kind of just have those options there, but also networking, going to those events and meeting the people and telling them who you are and what you can do, and asking them if they know anybody else, and just kind of like getting that like network of contacts. Because even if you meet somebody and they might have a job available at their company, but they're in their head they're like, okay, well, if I hear of any of my friends who have companies, like they need an employee, then I'll remember this girl or this guy. So always kind of be thinking ahead, always be really nice to people, be like professional when you can be, and yeah, it all works out in the end.